Cruise news time. Well, NCL, they've dropped out, and look, for the Loca fam, we got to update. I got to update you about Jenny's mom and some stuff going on with the channel. We're gonna do cruise news, and do you need iced coffee?
Yes, please.
I got an iced coffee dilemma too, so yeah, hang tight. Cruise news. Let's talk about it. Let's just do this first. Let's just knock out the cruise news. NCL announced a couple days ago that it was pulling out of Asia. Another cruise liner, cruise ship company, not going to do Asian cruises in 2022, citing that there's too much tumultuousness, too much challenge, too much regulation, too much uncertainty when it comes to the Asian market right now. And so the NCL Sun was slotted to go to Asia after it finished its mini Alaska season. They're not going to do it. They're going to send that ship to Europe instead, have it do European sailings when it was supposed to do Asian sailing. So the cruise restart is happening everywhere, but really not in Asia. Not a surprise. They're still dealing with a lot of different regulation, a lot of different lockdown. I would be interested to know whether or not your cruise on the NCL Sun to Asia got canceled. Look, I went on a cruise to Asia. It was mind-blowing. It was eye-opening. I recommend it to everybody, but at least in 2022, I don't think it's going to happen. Now, I got to give you an update on Jenny's mom, but I gotta go get coffee because both of us are suffering from caffeine deprivation this morning. But as usual, I even got a coffee dilemma that I need you guys to help me out with. So yeah. It's a sunny day in Florida. The coffee dilemma, really a tale of two Dunkins. We have two Dunkins near our house, but they're distinctly different Dunkin experiences. This Dunkin here, it has a drive-thru. It is the most convenient Dunkin experience when it comes to getting coffee for us. And then we have this one here, which is inside a convenience store, a Circle K. Now the difference is this, the coffee. At the drive-thru, certainly more convenient, the coffee isn't always that good. Sometimes it's just downright bad, but inside the Circle K, the coffee is always good. And so, but it's a little more of a hassle to get. Go out, order your coffee, go in the store, carry the coffee back, secure it in the car, get it home, that kind of thing. So the question really becomes, do you go for convenience or do you go for quality? And does that have anything to do with cruise parking? I'll see if I can build a bridge to cruise parking, but I've got to decide which Dunkin I'm going to go to, and I need to give you an update on Jenny's mom. Quick update on Jenny's mom. She is at home. Thanks everybody for all of the positive thoughts and the prayers. Yeah, she had about 3 days in the hospital, allergic reaction to medication. But yeah, now she's at home on the mend. There's still a little bit of a road to go. There's people from the hospital coming, checking on her, doing that kind of stuff. But yeah, a positive outcome to that story. And again, thanks everybody for your thoughts and prayers. Yeah, so I chose quality over convenience. Wow, I had to wait in that Dunkin for quite a while, but it's an interesting conversation. Let's relate it to something cruising. Let's relate it to cruise parking. Have you ever driven to your port city in your own car or rental car that you've decided to park somewhere? You can park at the cruise port or you can park off-site, and I've done it several times, and never once have I parked at the cruise port. But when I run it through this decision tree, the same one as the coffee, well, the cruise port's certainly convenient. Parking at the cruise port certainly convenient, and the quality of that experience is probably also very good, even though I've never experienced. But I can imagine just dropping your bags off, and then as soon as you can get off the cruise ship, just jumping in your car and going. That sounds like a convenient and a quality type experience. But one thing I didn't mention in the decision tree is cost. The coffee today costs the same, either location, but when it comes to cruise parking, the cost is different. And I think many times I've deferred to cost when it comes to making that decision. I'll have a little less convenient experience. I have a little less quality experience, just to save the money. And yeah, so that's interesting. I'm interested. Now, look, if you're flying into a cruise port, certainly this doesn't apply because you got a whole different decision tree. Are you going to take the shuttle? Are you going to ride with strangers? Are you going to take an Uber? I've had to go through that. We could talk about that later, but I'm interested. Where do you park when you go cruising? Do you park at the cruise port? Do you park off-site? And what makes you decide to do that? Yeah, look. I've been gone too long. Jenny's already called, so I got to go in and deliver this coffee, and we'll wrap this thing up. But coffee's here. Yay. That's right. You know how we roll. Happy wife, happy life. I hope you're enjoying your Sunday. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, like button. This is Tony for Lido, Loca, and we'll see you on the Lido.